Hey, my peeps, my beautiful beings of light, locking down the truth with Marci Lock. I'm up on my deck in my balcony here. You can see the ocean view right there and our little owl thingy. Behind me, you can see a couple of my favorite spots. There's one of my favorite meditation spots. I don't think you can see my other meditation hill. It's all the way up there behind that tree. Got a cool little fireplace and pool and all this good stuff. So just enjoying. I tend to love and enjoy this, and everyone migrates here. So what is happening? What is so incredibly close that I'm super stoked and excited about? And actually, I've never actually shown. This is my bedroom. You guys are seeing into the bedroom. There's all the way down my bathroom. I don't think I've shown the inside of the house, so I'll let people jump on for a second. So what's happening that it's so close that we're just so fucking excited because Europe is basically coming to us. As you can see in the magical manifestation mansion, all the coolest people tend to end up here. So we got, what's back there? Hey, bees! Oh, Gracie, I know. So you guys recognize the amazing, beautiful Anna Naturalista. And we've got, I'm going to come right here. This is the awesome ceremony room that I'm working on. It's not quite done yet. We did use it this last week. We've also got Sean, the amazing Sean, and the amazing Marcus.
Sean Daddy and Marcus.
That's right.
Yes.
So I'm trying to show that all sorts of awesomeness is happening here. Why is awesomeness happening?
Because we're awesome.
Because we're awesome!
And this weekend we have an amazing adventure for you about learning and understanding what the science behind spirit, magic, and miraculous synchronicities, and really living in the flow of divine synchronicities in your life, because we get to do that all the time.
Oh my God, even how these people are here. Marcus just showed up to totally rock the whole, what's it called? See, this is how much help I am in this stuff. What's it called?
Live stream?
Yes, live stream.
Right now. We're going to be on YouTube, everybody, so we're doing YouTube live stream. We have all the equipment. We're getting all that set up, so stay tuned for all those details coming soon. Yeah, so I'll fill you guys in, and I'm actually just going to, since you guys are doing your technical thing that I'm so much assistance with, I'm just going to head outside. So, you got a really good close-up of my chin right there. That was awesome. What is, obviously, so tonight, this is why I'm actually on here right now. I'm actually about to go out, with my Gavin the Great for our date night. And so have a couple hours of date night and play with Gavin the Great. And then I'll be back here at the Magical Manifestation Mansion, where not only is Anna going to be back here, yet my dear friend and her dear friend Alex Young, who is like a Jedi of sound and light frequency and understanding, and the way to bring this intense divine frequency activation and shifts in your body and your cellular structure. So Alex is just one of the bonuses that we threw in this weekend for our 2-day Damanhur experience. So he's going to be there also doing some sound healing. He's bringing all his magic tools and toys that, quite a collection there. And he'll be here tonight. So this is 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I know, David, right? David, I'm so glad. Like, you're like feeling the call and the vibe. Give me loves and hearts. I love the loves and hearts. So feeling the call to be able to activate your DNA, to align to crystalline consciousness, your oneness capacity, which is the remembrance and alignment of your cells, opening your pineal gland, which is your psychic abilities, your multidimensional abilities, your ability to see sight and foresight, to be able to feel energy, that the power and transmutation from your words and from the frequency that you give out, your embodiment of your being, literally that you just fucking vibrate and allow these things to come to you. So that's why we're so fucking stoked, is, not only are we going to share a piece of this with you tonight, thank you for all the hearts, I love all the hearts, we're going to not only share this with you tonight to be able to have this live sound healing going down at the Magical Manifestation Mansion with some of my besties and my peeps. Then we're going to jump into my groups live and dive into a deeper aspect of aligning the body and the cellular structure healing. A couple of the meditations that I have in my groups is, hi gorgeous, thank you Tracy, is cellular restructure. So they have an AM and a PM cellular structure where you actually learn that you can design your cells. You can design your body to do whatever the fuck you want it to do. We are here just to play in this design and this creation. Obviously all the sickness and the things that are coming up, disease and dysfunction, is just a disconnect from internal, a separation from self, from the love and the light that you are, and from that remembrance that is creating the emotional connection in your cellular memory This is why I go so much into, cellular memory versus mental programming, which is what we're trained in, and which is what most, I call it surface self-empowerment bullshit, that we're just trained to do these mind perceptions and these shifts of thoughts and all these things, and yet the core belief in the cellular memory is like, fuck that. That is not true for me. So we're definitely going to be diving into activating a lot of these things this weekend in our 2-day Damanhur experience. So you saw the whole team, the whole crew getting ready. We've got my team flying in. Half of them have just arrived in LA. They're going to be coming down, fully support, so that we can have just a massive, massive activation happening with our DNA and, again, that crystalline consciousness and all those things that I talked about. If you guys have felt this call or interested in, obviously, because no one else is talking about this is what's like finally fucking time for the frequency to be revealed of flow state consciousness and being in bliss and crystalline consciousness and fully activated to the oneness of who you are. Separation of self to or others is the greatest lie that we could ever have. I got so many hearts going on. Is there like someone doing like constant hearts? David, is that you? I love it. Thank you so much for all of that. So, where was I with that? What was I just talking about, you guys? Because this is where I go. I have so many awesome things that I get to share. So, bringing out the flow consciousness, right? And bringing out the state of like Anna said. Anna was talking about that you're in synchronicities of life. That I talk about when you vibrate this, it effortlessly just comes to you. So all my peeps that go through my programs and my personal clients, they're like, they get to the state where they're like quadruple their income and they're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing more. I'm just enjoying life. Like, it gets to be that easy, and yet we make it so incredibly hard. So this weekend, if you've been feeling that call to DNA activation, to aligning like your multidimensional capabilities to all this understanding that hasn't been available to us, because we're talking about, I went to Europe and the 8th wonder of the world that is a hidden secret, and have like, most people can't even get access to these things. We issues connecting. So I'm going to move back towards the house through the jungle maze of the backyard. So we have these 2 ambassadors here that are teaching the science behind magic, the inner senses, aligning to this activation. I mean, and so if you guys have felt a call or an interest in this, the thing is that we created this so that anyone and everyone could be activated. So if the dates don't work for you, I know my kids are graduating too, so there's all this stuff going on for lots of people. You can get the online, whatever they called it, being able to watch in. You can get that and just get the recording and be able to watch anytime. I've had so many of my peeps that are high level and they're like ready for this next level. They're like, I'm in such and such with my own retreat, etc. Buying the online and then being able to watch it later, and then you can even chunk it up. You're still going to have access to this activation if you do so. So I will definitely put the link in. Tonight, join us in a couple hours. Like I said, 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing a live sound healing here at the Magical Manifestation Mansion. And then, I got a low battery too, so we really get to rush. And then we'll dive in with my groups a little bit more on aligning the body and the healing systems and all that good stuff. So what I was going to say is I'll put the link to the Facebook event. There are so many good videos in there. There's the video with Esperde from Damanhur, the ambassador that we got to interview. It's like 20-25 minutes long. When you watch that, you're like, holy fuck, I got to go to Europe. Now, you'll realize what we're bringing to you and the opportunity that you have right in front of you to have this type of activation and have this open. We're going to open portals. We're going to do all sorts of things to do as much activation as possible, and understanding the alignment of these inner senses and how you tune into this and operate from this place, from the being place, from that vibrational place and that frequency that allows you to fucking receive everything. The only reason you're in lack is your inability to receive, and that's what we get to shift, and that's part of what will open up a lot of this for you. So I hope for you that you give yourself permission to be able to join us for that, whether it be online or here in person, and that if you know anybody that is looking for that, is seeking more freedom, to share, because the more individuals that we activate, the more we are aligning to oneness consciousness, unity consciousness, which is how we get rid of fucking poverty and slavery and sickness and disease, and we just fucking rock. We get to we're highly evolved beings, Hebs for short. We get to align to that actual frequency and understanding. So I'm going to go rock out date night with Gavin the Great, and I'll be back on in a couple hours to share with you this sound healing. I'll put the link here for those of you that want to get more information, or even just start to discover for yourself what's possible and what's available. This stuff that, it's a gift that we all have available to have, and we have not known it. So I'm here to point my finger at where it's at and allow you guys to experience the same freedom that I got to experience through doing my massive crazy shit all over the world that cost a lot of money, and we're bringing it to you. So I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Power of choice is yours. Choose your best life. Thanks for the hearts.